morning. Sige. Mas nakakatakot yung nakaupo. Sige po. So we now have here with us Ma'am Dynee Domagoso, or Ma'am Dynee as we call her. So we now invite our friends from the media. We have our microphone stand here. Siguro, para hindi ayog at manuno-uno, those who feel that they are ready with their questions, they can approach the microphone and introduce your name and from what media outfit we come from para po ma-acknowledge ni Ma'am Dynee what station you are coming from. Okay? Where's the other mic? Sige. Perhaps you can start with an opening statement from Ma'am Dynee and then we'll ask.
I was gonna ask you, Sana, if you could greet everyone.
Yes po.
Buenos dias, everyone. My name is Dynee. Thank you for a very warm welcome. Parang kinakabahan ako. This is actually, there's a lot of firsts for me today. Like I was saying in my speech before this, it's my first time here in Mindanao and first time in Zamboanga, of course. So the very first province that I visited here in Mindanao is Zamboanga, and I did not make a mistake. I mean, the weather is hot and so is your acceptance for me. At saka po, it's also my first time to do a press conference. I was informed today. So parang feeling ko sitting here is just like sitting on a silla electrica. So if you don't mind, I would be standing once in a while kasi para lang makapagtanggal ng nervyos. So, ito yung feeling ko para ka Miss Universe. Let's do this.
Okay, so and we can now start with the question.
Yes, easy questions first.
We have Mr. Nonong Santiago from media.
Hello. Okay.
Good afternoon, Sir Nonong.
Okay, ma'am, we welcome you to Zamboanga City. Anyway, my question is, may ano tayo, national survey we conducted in Manila, and you know already the result. Do you believe in survey, ma'am? How do you take it? How do you react that the is so correct, number 3 ba? The survey. So how do you take the survey?
Based from history, at this early point on before the campaign, past history tells us or showed us that as of this point, yung mga nauuna sa survey as of this time, kalimitan hindi po yun ang nananalo. The game has not started yet, or the campaign has not started yet. So, I do believe in surveys because it's scientific, pero we still have to give our voters a chance for our candidates to be heard. So, saka kayo pumili sa puso ninyo kung sino talaga yung karapat-dapat. So, we are here. I mean, Isko will be here to lay down all his plans, tapos kayo po ang magdesisyon. So, as of now, ayaw po muna naming panghawakan nyo kasi marami pa hong mangyayari. Hindi nyo pa ho lubusang nakikilala si Isko. Mas lalong-lalo na po kung maririnig nyo siyang magsalita sa harapan ninyo or kung mapapanood nyo siya. And I hope you can also do your own research. You can watch Isko for the past interviews. And there's also an upcoming debate on February 4. Kayo na lang po ang humusga.
Okay, any follow-up question from Mr. Santiago?
Why is Mayor Isko not with him?
Okay, sir. Sa Metro Manila po, sa kasalukuyan po ngayon, there has been a surge. Since the start of the year, first week of January, right after New Year's Eve, there was a sudden surge in COVID. You are very lucky na hindi pa, I guess, malala dito. And Isko felt, if he wants to lead the nation, he has to show examples first. And as still the mayor of Manila, kailangan niya ipagpatuloy to mitigate, to control, to put everything in order in Manila. And not only in Manila, because you know Manila is the capital. So lahat po talaga doon dumadayo. So dadaan ka doon. At hindi lang po mga taga-Maynila ang nakakakuha ng benepisyo ng mabilisang pagbibigay ng booster, mabilisang pagpapadala ng mga gamot sa mga nangangailangan. Manila City o Manila government is willing to share or has been sharing free medicines even for non-Manilans. And that includes for those with severe conditions. We give tocilizumab, as you all know, is a very expensive drug and you cannot just buy it anywhere else. and there's also the severe for the mild and a little bit moderate. And we also give out molnupiravir. All you just have to do is to present your RT-PCR and the doctor's reseta, and we will send it anywhere in the Philippines. So kung si Isko nakakatulong hindi lang sa mga taga Maynila at din para sa mga ibang kababayan natin sa buong Pilipinas, what more can he do if he is the one to lead this country?
Okay. Miss Elsie Molina is raising her hand from...
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, magandang hapon po.
Good afternoon, Miss Elsie.
Ang galing niyo pong magsalita.
Naniniwala kayo first time ko to?
Ma'am, pagpapala rin po kayo maging First Lady. Ano pong una-unang proyekto o plataforma ninyo bilang First Lady po?
Sa nabanggit ko kanina, from my... Isko has been in public service for 23 years. Never niyo po akong narinig o I did not play any big role in his job as a councilor, as a vice mayor, and as a mayor. Kasi po kaming mag-asawa, kapag siya po ang tumakbo, meron po siya mga pinipili niyang mga department heads, mga staff, na siyang mas higit na nakakaalam kung paano tutulungan ang kanyang mamamayan. My focus is on my children and also on the business kasi yun ang talaga kailangan ang bawat meron sariling negosyo eh. As much as I want to help, pero feeling ko, kaya sila binigay ng mga posisyon, mas magagaling sila kesa sa akin. Now, if Isko will be very blessed and lucky to be elected as the next president, if he tells me, if the people tell me na, uy, parang makakatulong ka dito, madam, and I will tell them, kung kaya ko yan, gagawin ko. Pero aaminin ko pag hindi ko kaya. Ayokong gawin ang isang bagay na hindi bukal sa aking puso. That also is volunteerism. I believe everyone here are volunteers. Ikaw ang lumalapit at nagsasabing, eto ang kaya kong gawin, eto ang kaya kong ibigay. Ganon din po ako. I don't want to be pretentious. What I can do, I will share. Where I think I could be good, gagawin ko. Pero pag hindi ko pagpipilitan dyan just for the fame, just for the prestige. Hindi po ako yun.
Salamat po.
Okay, we have Miss Christine from RPN.
Hello, good afternoon, Miss
Yes,
Christine.
hi, ma'am. Good afternoon. Ma'am, what would the Mindanaoans, specifically the Zamboangueños, expect once Mayor Isko Moreno will be the victor in the 2022 presidential elections?
Okay. I will going to answer you not specifically for Zamboanga, but for the whole Philippines. Isko plan is to continue yung kanyang nasimulan sa Manila. What is it? It's to focus on education, focus on health, and focus on pabahay and housing. I think as of this moment, even before, yan yung mga bagay na nane-neglect eh. Yung hindi masyadong nabibigyan ng pansin. At marami sa ating kababayan, I'm sorry, is below the income level. So marami sa atin na tumatanda na lang, nababawian na lang ng buhay ng walang sariling housing, walang sariling bahay, walang sariling pagmamayari. Because yung meron ka lang sarili mong bahay, malaking bagay na yun eh. Meron kang comfort, meron kang confidence na kahit anong mangyari, katulad na nangyari itong nakarang Odette, maraming mga bahay ang nasira. So kung meron ka sarili mong safe na matitirahan, kampante ka. And also, ang napansin ko rin at napansin din ko sa kanyang pag-ikot, parang hindi na masyado nag-improve yung ating mga paaralan. In Manila, when Isko assumed as the mayor of Manila, he immediately renovated yung mga lumang eskwelahan. Not only that, since every year, ilang bata ang pinapanganak every second. Kailangan humabol tayo sa pagdami ng mga estudyante, pagdami ng mga bata. So, muli siyang nagpatayo ng mas malalaking mga eskwelahan at syempre matataas at hindi lang yun. Ginaya niya. Napakaswerte ng mga anak ko kasi kaya namin silang i-enroll sa magagandang eskwelahan. Ginaya niya o ipinatter niya yung mga ipinatayo niyang eskwelahan katulad ng mga natatanggap ng mga anak ko sa premier private school. Isipin mo na lang, doon sa mga maliliit na tao, paano magkakaroon ng laban ng mga anak nila kung sa simula pa lang hindi na enough education? You're going inside a classroom, wala kang electric fan, siksikan kayo, paano ka matututo? Ganon din ang guro. So what Isko did is to make the children maging komportable siya at mas mabilis papasok sa kanyang isip. Ganon din ang teachers. Nung nagkaroon ng pandemya, talking too much, nung nagkaroon ng pandemya, nakita na agad ni Isko, there's a possibility na hindi agad magkakaroon ng face-to-face. Ang Manila po, ang kauna-unahang syudad sa buong Pilipinas, lalahatin ko na po, na nakapagbigay ng tablets po sa mga estudyante. At hindi lang po yun, nabigyan po ng laptop ang mga teachers, that's 11,000 laptops for public school teachers. Kaya nga po, nabawasan ang mga nag-enroll sa private school at pumasok sa Manila at doon sila nag-enroll. And not only that, ma'am, syempre, aanuin mo naman ang tablet at laptop kung wala ka naman data. Pati po yun, nag-provide po ang City of Manila ng data allowance every month for each students and each teachers. Thank you po.
Yes, ma'am, that's very impressive. No? On another issue, ma'am, sa ibang issue naman, as the wife of Mayor Isko Moreno, what do you think is his stand on federalism?
I would let him answer that.
Okay, ma'am.
As of this moment, at 10 o'clock, si Isko po ay nilatag po niya ang kanyang 10-point agenda. And I believe, kung ako ang sasagot niyan, hindi mabibigyan ng justice eh. Mas maganda ko yung malalalim na mga tanong ninyo ay ma-address yun mismo. And I'm pretty sure it will be asked in one of the debates.
Okay. Any other member? TV13, right?
As a youth representative, in this present situation of the pandemic,
I'm sorry, I could not understand.
as a youth representative here in Zamboanga, in this present situation of the pandemic, you as a representative and a very supportive wife of Mayor Isko Moreno, how will you encourage the youth of Zamboanga, or should I say the entire nation, in contributing to end this pandemic?
Wow! Ang hirap. Para kung How will I encourage the youth? Okay, wait. Unfortunately, ang pinakamahirap atang sagutin ay kung ano yung mga tanong ng kabataan. Anyways, i-connect ko na lang to sa aking mga anak, ha? Ngayong pandemya, nahirapan ako on how to deal with my children. You know, I have to deal with their psychological problems because being inside the house for almost 2 years na pinipigilan mo silang makipagkaibigan, pinipigilan mo silang lumabas to let them grow, you know, socialize with other children. So I always tell them na at this point in time, we have to stick together. Let's strengthen our relationship as a family. Kasi kung yung pundasyon ng pamilya ay matibay, yung maging mabuti kang ehemplo, pag lumabas ka sa lipunan, ang iyong pakikitungo sa ibang tao ay magiging maganda rin. Now, I always tell my children, you always have to increase your knowledge. I know there is social media, but there are also good news and bad news. Pero I would always tell them, you always have to verify to your parents kung what are the real news and what are the fake news. So, paglabas natin doon, when you go back to school, you have to tell them na kung gaano ka-importante ang edukasyon. Kasi ang edukasyon, ang pilit na ini-impart ni Isko sa aking mga anak. Because Isko, he's not fortunate enough to grow up with a silver spoon or the golden spoon, whatever you want to call it. Pero hindi niya pinabayaan yon. Kaya ang tanging hiling namin sa mga anak namin, hindi man namin sila mapamanahan ng mga limpak-limpak na kayamanan. Sabi namin sa kanila, makapag-aral lang kayo para mo na rin kaming pinasalamatan bilang inyong mga magulang. Because at least, mawala man kami sa mundong ibabaw, alam namin, hindi sila mapapariwara. Thank you.
Okay.
We have
Do you have a follow-up? Sige.
If ever Yorme will win in this coming presidential election and you will become the first lady of the state, what programs will you offer to the youth of Zamboanga?
Oh, I already answered that question. Pero, okay. Since we're already there, not only from the youth of Zamboanga, I support Isko in his move to improve the quality of education. Ngayon, importante sa atin, sa mga kabataan, ang merong access sa social media, sa internet, at napakaraming lugar dito sa Pilipinas ang wala man lang wifi. So, nung si Isko po ay naging mayor ng Maynila, naglagay po siya ng mga spots around Manila to give them free wifi for free. At nagpakabit din po siya ng mga wifi sa eskwelahan. Kasi nung araw, nung panahon ko pag meron akong gustong malaman, pupunta ako sa library. Pagdating ko doon, wala yung librong gusto kong hiramin. So it takes a lot of time, it eats a lot of time for you to finish whatever work or kumbaga mabagal yung learning. Pero if we have, I get a lot of things from Google, sabi nga nila GMG. Google mo, hindi ko na pwede sabihin susunod. So, I would also mention that if they're asking me something, Google mo.
Google mo.
Oo, Google mo. Later.
Thank you po.
Yun lang po.
Okay, another media outfit would like to ask. Jimmy?
JB po, GMA Channel 7.
Hello, yes sir. JB.
Ma'am, medyo ano po yung question ko? Ano po yung reaction ng kampo ninyo tungkol sa revelasyon ni Commissioner Rowena Guanzon? Hopefully you can answer po.
Nagfo-focus kami kung paano manalo. Hindi namin tinitignan kung anong mga iba pang factors nun. Kasi you have to set on the goal. Eye on the prize. It doesn't matter kung anong dumating. Diba? Kasi kung ibabase mo yung desisyon mo so kung anong mga makaka-apekto sa'yo, mawawala ka na sa goal mo eh. So whether it's gonna happen or not, we have to focus. Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, we have Christian from Brigada.
Okay, yung question ko po sa political aspect naman, no? Alam naman natin sa lahat po ng mga tumatakbo bilang presidente, isa si Mr. Yorme sa mga siguro yung sa mga pinakamaikli, no? Sa service, in government service as an elected official.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Sa mga tumatakbo, ma'am, no? Marami sa kanila ay yung mga veterano na matagal na sa administration. And for me, sa political aspect naman, ano po yung, what is your take, no? Sa mga nagsasabing, Yorme Isko Moreno continues to be a populist, no? Hindi siya pumapanig sa administration, hindi rin po siya pumapanig sa opposition.
I will have to disagree with you with the first thing that you said.
Okay.
Hindi po bagito si Isko. 23 years siyang nasa public service. Hindi ko alam kung ilan, you have to do your research. So, na-experience niya maging konsihal, na-experience niya maging vice mayor, he experienced to be a legislator, and he also experienced being in a executive body, and he was also worked for the DSWD as a undersecretary. So when it comes to experience politically, hindi naiiwan ang asawa ko. Siya ang isa sa may pinakamahabang experience sa public service. Now to your next question is, I'm sorry, I forgot.
What is your take, no? Sa mga...
That he's being a populist?
Yes.
Na wala siyang sinasaydan?
Oh.
I will borrow what my husband said. Based from Manuel Quezon, my loyalty to the party ends where my loyalty to the people begin. Kung ano yung makakabuti sa mas nakararami ng kanyang the one that he's serving, doon siya. Kasi yun ang mandato mo eh. Nangako ka sa tao eh. Hindi ka naman tumakbo para dun sa mas mataas sa iyo eh. Di ba? You said he's a populist, but probably he's just only giving people what they need.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Christian. Any other media outfit? Mamel from RMN? Ma'am Melanie from RMN, and then Ma'am Melanie.
Hindi na ito sa politika, ma'am. Pero binanggit mo kanina na isa kang negosyante, no? Kung isang produkto si Mayor Isko, paano mo siya ngayon ibebenta sa mga Zamboangueños?
Paano ko siya ibebenta sa?
Mga Zamboangueños.
Zamboangueños. Mga taga Zamboanga, sa lahat po ng tumatakbo, huwag niyong iisipin na bias ako. Kahit na sino po sa atin dito, pag nag-a-apply ng trabaho, sinasabi mo kung anong kakayahan mo, kung anong nagawa mo, kung anong educational background mo. Sa tingin ko po, si Isko has all the qualities. Hindi man siya ganun katatas, magaling magsalita ng English, pero si Isko po may experience because naranasan niya how to become the poorest of the poor, and he also experienced to be a businessman. He also experienced to be the one in public service, the one who's leading the Manila. Dahil po doon, yung kanyang mga nagawa, we have resibo. Meron po kaming patunay. Huwag na ho kayong kailangan pumunta ng Maynila. Tignan nyo lang po ang ma-research nyo sa internet kung ano po mga nagawa ni Isko. Hindi po gawa ng ibang tao, hindi ng nanay niya, hindi ng tatay niya, hindi ako, at hindi rin mga anak ko. Pero siya yon. So when you're applying to a job, you're applying for a job, you show your boss or your future boss what you can do or what you have done for you to perform your job or the job you're applying for.
Thank you. Not unless there are other media outfit na gusto pang magtanong, I will give again because Sir Nonong is raising his hand. May iba pa ba? Going. God. Sir Nonong, please.
Ma'am, in Zamboanga City, there are 5 parties. 5 parties, 5 mayoralty candidates running for mayor. So one of the parties is that of former Congressman Celso Lobregat, who already chosen BBM. So I'm asking if the 4 of this party, which of these 4 parties will support Mayor Isko?
I don't know, sir, to see the dynamics of the politics here in Zamboanga. But all I can say is, yung mga Zamboangueño, meron kayong sariling isip at meron kayong sariling damdamin. You are independent. You are free to choose whoever you want. Now, as a political leader, sabi nyo nga 5 yun dito, kung ikaw ay totoong serbisyo publiko, alam mo kung sino ang makakabuti para sa inyong constituents. So, eto si Isko, for me, he's the best choice. Nasa sa kanila na po na yun kung gusto nila ng totoong pagbabago, totoong mabuting pagbabago sa Zamboanga.
Okay, so any other questions from our friends of the media? Any follow-up from those who have already asked their questions? Meron pa po ba? Kong Herbs.
May I ask Dynee here, is it hard to be the wife of a presidential aspirant?
Can I be brutally honest with you?
Eto na!
No. When Isko talked to me and he said, na Mami, I'm going to run for President of the Philippines. Naku, bakit? I thought, kasi being the mayor of Manila, my family, I mean, when I say my kids and I already mentioned, we are not involved. So, yan, mayor siya Maynila, pero kami, simpleng buhay, normal, ordinaryo, katulad lang ng lahat. Okay? So, nung naiisip ko na yan, ang una ko naisip, ayoko nang lagi may sunod sa akin. Kasi I'm a typical housewife, you know, a typical businesswoman. I go outside, I drive my own car, I do my own groceries. And, you know, of course, I watch TV. I know what's going to happen if ever that time comes. But he told me, maliit na bagay yan. 6 na taon lang yan. Yung problema mo wala sa kalingkingan ng problema ng majority ng Pilipino. So, I have to...
You know, Dynee...
We all have to sacrifice.
Yes, you know, Dynee, I asked that question because when I got married, I made a vow to serve my wife. And I broke that promise. When I joined politics, I served the public. And that is what's happening to Isko, I think, right now.
Pero sir, kasi kung totoong mahal mo isang tao, gusto mo kung ano yung makakapagpaligaya sa kanya. Of course, hindi ko naman sinasabing hindi siya maligaya sa akin, pero kasi yung sa lalaki, yung self-worth niya, that drives him eh. Alam mo yun, doon nagigising lahat ng dugo niya. At when I see him like that, parang na rin akong masayang-masaya. At saka mas madaling humingi sa kanya pag masaya siya. I know, right?
Okay, tinanong ba pa kita mag-pregunta? Other questions from our friends who are here this afternoon? Even...
Ayaw niya mag-dessert na lang?
Yeah, okay.
Laka lang po.
Perhaps, mas kanina the media, baka takichen o sa pregunta, we have some barangay chairmen who are here. Perhaps they have questions and friends from the business sector who are also here. Baka Chen ustedes magapregunta. We're opening the floor for anyone. I can go around and bring the microphone to you. Chen si...
Sir Mako.
Yeah, Sir Mako.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Ma'am, there are 42,000 barangays making up the Philippines. I'm just one small barangay. What does Yorme have planned, or what kind of plans does he have that will truly affect a small agricultural barangay like mine? Just give me one or two examples that programs. That's all what I want. Programs.
Kasi po doon sa Manila, when I can only tell you what has already happened, ha. When he assumed as the mayor, gusto namin unang ipatupad yung pagbibigay ng libreng pagkain na tinapay sa mga estudyante. Now you're saying ano ang epekto nito sa agrikultura. I told him, Papa, marami dyan mga co-op na pwede tayong dumiretso sa kanya para matanggal na yung middleman kasi at the same time, kikita yung mga maliliit na farmers. And not only that, meron din po sa Manila na we would give yung mga projects din kasi ISCO works hand in hand with the Liga ng Barangay. So, we always make sure that they are part of the plans kasi sila naman yung unang tatamaan eh. So, nagkakaroon ng madalas na pagpupulong-pulong po si ISCO. When I say madalas, is more than 2 times a week. To ask them, ano ba ang mga nangyayari dyan sa inyo? Paano mas makakatulong ang gobyerno? Paano mas makakatulong ang city government? That's why, nung nagkaroon ng pandemya, they realign all their budget to make sure na magkakaroon ng mga ayuda ang bawat pamilya sa barangay. At doon binigyan namin ng tiwala ang mga barangay chairman at chairwoman to decide kung sino sa kanilang mga kabarangay ang makakatanggap nito. At meron din po kami mga binigay para sa mga senior citizens po na i-separate pa ho yun na kahit pa paano maramdaman nila na hindi pa sila nakakalimutan ng pamahalaan. Now, I'm not really sure about how exactly ISCO can affect the agriculture because to tell you honestly, we don't talk about politics. Kaming mag-asawa. When he comes home, he removes his hat. He's now a husband. Nagtitimpla na siya ng kape ko. Kasi buong araw, my husband is overworking all the time. So when he comes home, he wants to unwind. He wants to feel na tatay ako, asawa ako, normal pa rin akong tao. So when we get home, I ask him, ano nangyari sa'yo today? He's like, tayo na lang mag-usap. Ano nangyari sa mga bata? Anong ginawa ninyo? Pero ito, alam naman niya eh. Pero pinapakita niya sa akin na kahit na simple yung ginagawa ko, importante yun. Na hindi pa rin ako napapabayaan at hindi ako nakakalimutan.
Thank you, Ms. Ma'am Dynee. We also have with us the President of the Federation of Barangay Kagawans of Zamboanga and of the Philippines as well. So he has a question too.
Hi, Ma'am Dynee.
Hello, sir.
I'm actually Tito Espiritu Santo. And I'm the president of the local federation of all the Kagawats. Likewise, I'm also the national president of the Barangay Councilors League of the Philippines. I have been with the LGU for the past 33 years. And this is my question. I hope the president-to-be, Mayor Isko, can help actually the local government unit, which is the lowest form of government. For the past 2 years, you know, our benefits, even when it comes to GSIS or any benefits actually for the lowest form of government, we don't have that. If and then he will be the president, do you think Mayor Isko can help actually the lowest form of government to come up such benefit as other government employees and agencies concerned? Thank you very much.
Sir, ang experience ni Isko pagdating sa mga barangayan ay masasabi kong eksperto-eksperto because in Manila we have 896 barangays. Before it used to be 897, ngayon 896 lang. So, with that, you have 7 kagawads, may barangay treasurer, may sekretaryo, may XO, may SK. So just imagine, sir, yung kanyang araw-araw na trabaho na kakaharapin ang mga problema ng 897 na iyon. So ramdam niya, alam niya kung ano mga pinagtadaanan ng mga iyon. Kaya nga lagi po siyang closely working hand in hand with the Liga ng Barangay, who also happens to be the sister of our Vice Mayor. Kaya sir, ipararating ko yan and I'm pretty sure po.
Thank you very much.
Hindi po yan mapapabayaan kasi the one that he's offering is not specifically for barangays only, not specifically for the chairman only. It's for every Filipino.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But then, with the LGU, which is the barangays,
Opo.
we had been servicing actually our own communities, cities, municipalities.
Yes, kayo yung unang humaharap sa tao eh. Yes, sir.
But to tell you frankly, ma'am, when it comes to benefits po, wala talaga kami po. Even for Emir Pak, kasi noon, when barangay officials actually passed away, usually we still have actually the 25,000 from the GSIS. And that was actually abolished. So, momentarily, our federation, which is the Barangay Councilors League of the Philippines, is still striving hard to come up to such benefits given to the lowest form of governance from the local and the national government po. Though our local government actually is helping in a way to the local LGUs. But what my concern is, being the national president of the Barangay Councilors League, comprising of 294,000 barangay kagawats members, are actually after such benefits to the lowest form of local governments, to include all the barangay officials po. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Duly noted, sir.
Okay, so kung wala na pong ibang tanong, we have no more questions from the other members of the media. Perhaps those who are still around, Ma'am Dynee, if it's okay with you, whether they would like to take a photo with you and Joaquin, and perhaps if it's not too much, you could go around and hop around.
Kasalan lang.
Kasalan lang.
Table by table.
So for the rest, you can stay on the tables you're already on. So please stay in your area, and Sir Joaquin and Ma'am Dynee will go around and take